Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. In today's video, we'll learn how to create a form for Trello. So onto this tutorial, we're gonna learn on how you create a form using Trello in here. So for us to be able to begin, just go ahead and log in onto your Trello account. So as you can see, we're currently onto the dashboard already and we're onto a workspace. So we have some boards also in here. So let's just choose this board that I have in here. So if you're not familiar with Trello, this is an excellent tool for managing various tasks, but it doesn't include a built-in form builder. So on today's video, we're going to show you how to create a visually appealing form that syncs directly with your Trello boards. Now, as you can see, we're currently onto a board already. So I have different lists in here. And what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and automatically populate the information here onto the list via form. So no manual input is required. So we're going to use a tool for this one, which is called Jotform. So here on Jotform, we're going to go ahead and create a form. We're going to connect that to Trello, and you need to go ahead and create an account or sign up to Jotform to proceed. So let's head back to Trello first. Before we dive into creating our form, let us discuss first why using forms with Trello can be so beneficial. So, for the first one, this will streamline data entry. So, instead of manually entering the information or copying and pasting from emails or spreadsheets, forms can automatically populate your Trello cards. So, it will go ahead and automatically add in some information such as description and many more. Second, it will help you organize and manage data efficiently. So you can set up forms to gather specific information that will automatically categorize and labels your Trello card. So here on Trello, you could go ahead and label your card. So we have labels in here, but it will be automatically done using Jot forms in here. And lastly, it will also reduce manual errors and ensure all necessary information is captured accurately. So you might be wondering how forms in Trello can be useful. So there are a lot of things that you could use this from common scenarios. So for sales team, this can capture leads and inquiries. In project management, it can help gather project requests or updates from team members. And for customer support teams, it can use forms to collect customer issues or feedback, ensuring that nothing falls through the cracks. Now, for us to be able to begin, just head back here onto Jotform and log in onto your account. So if you don't have an account yet, just simply log in. You could go ahead and use your own email or Google so that it would be easier for you. Now, right after you have signed in, you should be able to go ahead and see this dashboard. So I don't have any forms yet as of the moment, so it will go ahead and appear here once we have one already. So let's click on to create form to proceed. You will be given some options in here. So you could select create a form. Then you can start with a blank form here, like start from scratch, import a form. You could also choose from the different templates in here. But to save time, we're going to go ahead and use a template. So there are a lot of templates that are offered here on Jotform that you could use. But if you have your own forms already, you could convert that in here, click on import form, or you could create also a signable document in here. So let's click on the use template, and you could explore 10,000 plus already made templates to create a form in minutes or create from scratch. So we have here a product order form, new custom registration form, or course registration form. So let's just try to use something in here that is easier for us to understand to connect to our Trello board. For example, this one, information request form. So if you click onto this, there should be a quick preview for you onto what are the information that will be asked onto this. So for this one, it will go ahead and ask for a name, last name, email, phone number, and many more in here. So I kind of like this template in here. So there's also an information in here and more templates like this that you could view. So for us to be able to use this, just click on the use template and you'll get redirected to go ahead and edit this specific form. Now, the next step that you could do for this is to go ahead and make the form visually appealing and on brand. So, what you need to do is you could add your own logo in here. Simply click onto that. You could upload files in here, drag and drop some images, or you could browse your images in here or enter a URL. So, we'll go ahead and add in a photo onto our design or form. Now, as you can see, I have gone ahead and added a logo in here. You could adjust its logo size here. and you could see its preview as well. And you could also adjust its alignment from left, center, or right. So right after that, another thing that you could do in here is to update the introductory text to something relevant to your need. So as you can see in here, we have information request. So you'll just need to simply click onto that. You could go ahead and adjust this. Just type in, fill out this form. Now there should be an option for you to drag this also to adjust the position for this one. So let's move this back onto the top. You could also add in a subheader for this. So you could also try to change some information in here, such as the name, or many more. You'll just need to go ahead and simply click onto each of this and you could update the text in there. So there are also properties for this. You'll just need to click onto that. You could adjust the field label, its alignment, and if this field is required, you could go ahead and turn that one on as well so that they will go ahead and try to fill out this since it is actually required and it will gonna be represented with an asterisk. So you could add in some labels or you could also duplicate that specific field. So as you can see, we have that one already. So another thing that you could adjust here onto the properties is we have some options as well. So you could adjust the width, its height, entry limits, editor mode, and its validation. And we have more advanced properties such as placeholder, hover text, default value, read-only shrink, hide field, and some field details in here. Now, right after, another thing that you could do in here is you could add a new page. So just click onto add new page in here to add in another one. And we could also add a form element here onto the left side. So if you click onto that, here are some of the form elements that you could add. So we have headings, full name, email address, date picker, appointment, signature, and many more. So another thing that you could do is you could add in some payment in here. We could also add in some widgets and many more. So as you can see, since we're still onto the form builder, you could also head here onto the settings. So these form settings, this will go ahead and allow you to customize from status and properties. So you'll just need to go ahead and enter the name of your form. So the name of our form in here is information request form. And you could also enable, disable, or conditionally enable your form in here. So this one is enabled already, and you could also encrypt form data for this. So you could show more options in here. So there are also a lot of things that you could do, such as send autoresponders and notification, set up conditional logic, thank you page, and some integration in here. And now since we want to create a form that is connected with Trello, we have done already our form from the builder in here. So as you can see, we can connect the form to other apps using integration in here. So we're going to go ahead and click onto that. So this will connect us to Trello. So this is where the connection begins. So you could see all of the apps. So we could go ahead and connect to our form so that it would be easier for us to go ahead and connect this to Trello. We have a search bar in here. So we'll just need to type in simply in here Trello. And as you can see, it will go ahead and convert form submissions into new Trello cards. So we're going to click onto that. So you'll be able to see some details in here regarding what is Trello and what we're going to be using this integration to. So it will collect data and file uploads for your forms, automatically converts them to new Trello cards, label your cards, assign due dates, and work on new tasks with your team. So it will go ahead and ask you to authenticate your Trello account in order to create an integration with Trello. So just click on to authenticate and log in onto your account. Now, right after that, once you have successfully connected your account already, your Trello account to Jotform, the next thing that you could do is to select what type of integration that one is. So what you could do in here is you're just going to go ahead and try to select an action type for this. So there are two options. You could go ahead and create a card or update the card. So we're going to choose create card in here and it will ask you to pick the board to which you want to create the card. So we have only one board in there, and that is my board. We're gonna select onto that, and we have three lists onto my Trello board. In here, we have to do in progress and done. Let's just try to choose done in here. So select in here, click onto done, and then you'll just need to go ahead and match your field. So for name, you'll just need to type a name in here, add in a new field. So we have also to type in an email onto our form, add an email. So for email, we could add that one onto attachments. So let's add a new field and let's try to add in description in here. And we'll add additional instructions for that. Add a new field. We'll try to add phone number in here. And we're gonna choose in here labels. So the structure, the positioning for this one won't matter. Just go ahead and add in all of the different things that you've added onto your form so that it will be added also to match onto your Trello account. So once done or once you're already satisfied, you can complete the integration and you'll just need to wait for that one until you see this message that the integration is ready. So you have successfully created your integration. Just click on to finish. Right after, it will give you an option to go ahead and publish your form. So you could copy the link and send this out to your friends or you could invite them by email. So we have the share button as well. In here, you could upload a CSV file or download a sample CSV file. So let's try to copy that link out and let's try to go ahead and fill out the form. So as you can see in here, we have the name. Let's type in the name in here. Also type in any email. Also type in the area code. Add in your phone number. So you could also add in more information in here and additional instructions. Right after that, you'll just need to submit onto this. And then right after, as you can see, you'll see a message that someone has already submitted an information through a jot form or they have filled out already the form. So right after that, you'll just need to head back onto your Trello account and you'll just need to go ahead and refresh this so that you should be able to see that specific card onto your board that you have integrated this. So we've mentioned earlier to add that one on done. And as you can see, here are the information. So we've typed in Jane Doe onto the name and here are the description. We have added additional instructions and many more. So feel free to go ahead and be creative onto your form here onto Builder. And right after, just go ahead and make sure to integrate it properly here onto the settings using the integration. And regarding this matter, a lot has been wondering if you can map custom fields in here with the integration. Unfortunately, that's not available at this stage. And another question that we have in here, or a common question that we have regarding this integration, is about setting up conditional logic in forms. So while Jotform supports this makes sure to thoroughly test your form to ensure it behaves as expected before deploying it. So here are some of the conditional logic that we have in here, such as show or hide field, update or calculate field, enable or require mask field, skip to or hide a page, change a thank you page, or change email recipients. Just like also the integration that we have here onto Trello, you could go ahead and try to head back again in here. You could also edit this integration back. So you'll just need to make sure that you've matched your fields properly in here. So as you can see, what we've added earlier are just the name, attachments, description, and label in here. So it will go ahead and show those specific information here. You'll just need to make sure to go ahead and fill out those information as needed to go ahead and connect them seamlessly. Now, if you're wondering also if this form is just available to be filled out onto your PC or laptop, then no worries, since you could go ahead and also try to fill out this information using your own phone. So you should be able to see this. You'll just need to go ahead and share the link, and they'll just have to click onto the link to go ahead and fill out the form. So let's try to fill out the form one more time again. So let's add in a name, email, area code, phone number, info 1, info 2. And let's click on to submit. Let's head back onto Trello. And as you can see, it will be added automatically onto your list. So this is actually real time and you should be able to find that new card onto the bottom of the list where all the details you just entered. So Forms in Trello can really streamline your workflow and make managing information a breeze. So whether you're managing projects or just collecting customer data, integrating these forms can save you time and effort. With seamless integration of Jotform and Trello, you no longer have to worry about manual data entry or some missing information. And if you think this tutorial has been helpful to you, then don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and we'll see you on to our next video.